everybody, good night. So this is a rant. I'm just gonna tell you guys, this is a rant, and give you a little bit of background. So my name means defender of mankind or mankind helper. It just depends on which way you're saying it. If you're saying the way my mother gave it to me, the way she meant to give it to me, my nickname, it all means the same thing, defender of mankind. And I was really reluctant to post the chakra balancing video yesterday because it wasn't as good as I'd like it to be. I'm getting past my need for perfection and just putting the information out there, and whoever it reaches, it was meant to reach. That's where I'm at right now, because there's a lot of people on social media who don't have credibility in real life, and they somehow manage to find an algorithm to get a lot of followers, but that doesn't mean that their information is valid. And this is no shade to folks with a lot of followers, because one day I'm going to be someone with a lot of followers. However, I watch what I say when I'm talking to other people, and I don't know if it comes from a background, and no, it doesn't. I was about to say I don't know if it comes from a background in ministry, but it doesn't, because I've always considered it really high a responsibility if you call yourself a teacher of any sort, anywhere. Like if I held my teachers to a higher standard, because you better know more than I do if you're my teacher. I mean, I'm a little different now, because I understand that some people can be your teacher and they don't have a lot of experience about a lot of things, but they can have experience for that particular thing. So I'm a little different about teachers, but spiritual teachers, can we talk about the spiritual teachings that's happening on IG, on Facebook, on YouTube? Like, I'm just gonna say this, y'all, this life, this journey is a puzzle, and I may have a piece of the puzzle that you need for your life, but somebody else may have another piece, somebody else may not have another piece. Do not put all your eggs in one basket. Do not think that you're going to be able to spiritually grow if you commit to one puzzle piece. Because no matter how much people pretend or project to know everything about everything and their word is the law, that's just not the case. There's some people I really, really respect on social media, but I know, because my intuition is on fire, one, and because I'm a teacher myself, I know some of the things that they say and they present it as law, it's not really law. And I know for me, I can take what I need and push away the rest. And I had a really good teacher one time, and he used to use this analogy, like, if you had a plate of food and it had meat, vegetables, and like starches, and you didn't eat meat, would you then throw the whole plate away? Now, I'm not talking about do people like the pork plate people, because this analogy will not work for you. But I'm talking about for the rest of us. I don't eat meat. But if someone cooks something with some good veggies and they ask me, do I want if you make me a plate, I don't eat meat, I'm telling, oops, I don't eat meat, but I will eat around the meat. Now that's me. So that's how I do that's my philosophy in life with these spiritual teachers. And the Bible has a thing like, some things have bones in it. Yeah. So everybody can't, like, when you feeding a kid fish, especially fish. I remember my mother used to just make sure that she was only giving us the meat. This is before, we got fancy and we was buying filet and stuff. But still, with filet, you still have to make sure that the bones aren't in there, because they will choke a kid out. So you don't throw the whole fish away, but you remove the bones, because kids can't eat bones. So I do the same thing with my spirituality. I might listen to you, but if I hear that you have bones in your information, I'm just going to take the bones out and then take what I need. Everybody can't do that. Some of these people have, I don't want to say they're unscrupulous, but because I'm a server of the people and because my heart wants everybody to win, I personally don't understand people that are so puffed up with themselves that they present information as if it is law when it's really not. It's like we all have a piece of the puzzle. I'm talking about everybody. Like, no, like, and I keep referring to the Bible, and y'all, if you've seen me before, you know that I am not a Christian or religious, but the Bible has a lot of good teaching, so I'm going to use another one. The Bible says we know in part and we prophesy in part. Like, so I've always, even when I was a Christian, I knew that there was a possibility that my pastor wasn't always 100% accurate. It wasn't until I got into the cult where you weren't allowed to argue or disagree with the pastor, but and a lot of churches are like that, but this particular narcissist would label you a hater if you disagreed or anything like that, but that's another story for another time. My point is, I've always known in my lifetime that you can't take everything that you hear, or you can't receive everything that's given to you at face value. You need to filter. But some of us are babes in the spiritual walk, and it's not, you guys aren't filtering. You guys aren't filtering. Like, I'm telling you, if I told you some of the people I follow, you probably follow them too. But I promise you, I'm filtering the information. Like, I'll take this and leave that. And if you can't do that, then you need to start from the basics. Maybe you need to watch you need to watch everybody with a suspicious eye. Because these people out here, like this morning I logged onto Facebook, and this guy with like a lot of followers was telling people that sea moss was bad. Like, Dr. Sebi died because he was giving us good information. So in my mind, this guy is the lowest of the low, because you are pooping on our ancestors. And I don't mean that he's the lowest of the low, because I try hard not to judge. But when I hear stuff like that, it makes me a little bit uneasy. No, it makes me angry. And I have to bring myself back down, because I understand his journey is his journey, and this man is drunk with power. But that's why you guys have to watch who y'all watch. Y'all have to watch who y'all like mess with. Like, and this same said guy, like, taking hundreds of dollars from women with kids and stuff like that and blocking them. And then it was another woman who was brought to my attention, and she, when I went to look up her profile, come to find out I'm blocked. So I must have disagreed with her at one point in time or another. Like, I try to keep my timeline so pure. Like, my vibe is everything. I love my little sister to death, but because she posts some things on there that I don't agree with, I can't even follow her. And I know I want to follow her because that's my sister. You know, I love her, and I love most of the stuff that she's posting about. But you gotta protect your energy. But more so, you have to protect the information that you're feeding into your minds. Like, this is not a game. People are starving for information. They're starving, which is why I'm forcing myself to teach when I feel like I'm not ready. Like, I have all this information, but I don't have the setup that I'd like. I don't know how to edit that well. But I'm teaching because there's people out here that got all the right tools and are teaching lies and garbage, and they're so self-righteous and filled with their own I don't know what to say, but it's just not, it is so I want to say disheartening, but this is my call to the other teachers. If you see something, say something. So what if you get blocked? Or if you won't say something, then now it's time for you to start teaching. It's too much information. It's too much misinformation out here on these spiritual streets. Like, this is not, it's not right, but it's up to us, the people that realize, like, wait, that's not good. That's not true. That's not how you do that. No, you don't need to pay $500 to do this, that, and the third. I ain't knocking nobody's hustle. And if people got it to give you, then so be it. But make sure your hustle is good. Like, you can hustle and provide a great product, but don't be feeding people lies like sea moss is no good and you the only one with the right stuff. Like, come on. Like, don't be telling people that, you know, they can't listen to certain people, and then you wrong as heck. Like, not good. And I'm just telling y'all, for us that's been in it a while, for us that are babes, for us that are somewhere in the middle, like, hopefully you don't just eat anything. Stop just shoveling anything into your spirit. Stop letting anything get past your internal guard. Your gut, you trust your gut first before you trust anyone else's. Okay, I'm stepping down off my soapbox, but guys, there's people out here in these streets and they are not telling you guys good stuff. You know, they are not keeping it 100. Come on. Y'all gotta wake up and pay attention. Okay, good night.